Imagine this. You've spent decades working hard, raising a family, and making sure everyone around you is taken care of. But now, as you step into this new phase of life, one question keeps coming up. How do you stay financially independent after 60? Because, let's be honest, no one wants to feel like a burden, and the idea of running out of money is enough to keep anyone up at night. But here's the good news. You have more control over your financial future than you might think. The key is not just about how much money you have, but how you manage it. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. If you want to keep your freedom, enjoy your retirement without worry, and make sure your hard-earned money lasts, then you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving into 6 smart strategies that can help you stay financially independent after 60. We'll talk about simple, practical changes that can make a big difference, from tracking your expenses to making smart investments and even taking advantage of benefits you might not be using yet. So stick around because these tips could mean the difference between financial stress and financial confidence. Before we jump in, I'd love to hear from you. What's the best money advice you've ever received? Drop it in the comments. It might just help someone else in our community. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Now, let's get into it. One of the most important things you can do right now is to create a monthly budget. And I know the word budget doesn't exactly sound exciting, but think of it this way. Your budget is your game plan, your financial roadmap. Without it, money just comes and goes, and before you know it, you're wondering where it all went. But with a solid plan, you're in control. A budget isn't about limiting yourself. It's about making sure your money is going exactly where you want it to go. It helps you see what's coming in, what's going out, and where you can make adjustments. And the best part? It doesn't have to be complicated. You can start with just a simple notebook or use an app that tracks everything for you. The goal is to know your numbers. Let's say you have a fixed income from Social Security, a pension, or retirement savings. Write that down. Then list your expenses: housing, groceries, medical bills, entertainment, and yes, even those little extras like coffee runs or streaming services. When you see everything laid out, you might be surprised at how much is slipping through the cracks on things you don't really need or even use. For example, take subscriptions. How many do you have? Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, gym memberships, magazines. These things add up fast. You might be paying for services you don't even use anymore. A friend of mine recently realized she was spending nearly $100 a month on different subscriptions without even noticing. That's $1,200 a year. Money that could be used for something way more meaningful. So, here's your first action step. Write down every subscription or membership you have and ask yourself, do I actually use this? Is it worth the cost? If not, cancel it. Even cutting out just a few of these can free up extra cash each month, and that's money you can put toward things that truly matter. Now, this brings us to the next part of financial independence: finding small ways to cut unnecessary expenses while still enjoying life. And trust me, you don't have to deprive yourself to save money. In fact, there are plenty of ways to make smart cuts without feeling like you're missing out. And that's exactly what we'll talk about in part 2: how to reduce unnecessary spending, make small changes that add up, and keep more money in your pocket without sacrificing your quality of life. Stay with me, because this next part might surprise you. Now that you've started tracking your expenses and trimming unnecessary subscriptions, let's take it a step further. Because financial independence isn't just about cutting costs. It's about making smarter choices with the money you have. And one of the easiest ways to do that? Finding areas where you're overspending without even realizing it. Let's talk about one of the biggest money traps: impulse spending. Have you ever walked into a store for one thing and walked out with a cart full of items you never planned to buy? It happens to all of us. Retailers know exactly how to tempt us with special deals, eye-catching packaging, and those sneaky, limited-time discounts. But here's the truth. Most of the time, we don't actually need those extra purchases. A simple trick to stop impulse buying is the 24-hour rule. The next time you see something you want, don't buy it right away. Give yourself 24 hours to think about whether you truly need it. More often than not, you'll realize you don't. This one habit alone can save you hundreds, even thousands of dollars every year. And speaking of saving money, one of the biggest expenses most people overlook is food. Eating out, buying prepackaged meals, or grabbing coffee on the go, it all adds up. Did you know that the average American household spends over $3,000 a year just on dining out? Imagine how much you could save by simply cooking more at home. But here's where it gets even better. Cooking at home doesn't just save money, it's also a healthier choice. Restaurant meals are often loaded with salt, sugar, and unhealthy fats, which can lead to serious health issues over time. By making your own meals, you control what goes into your food, and you can eat well without breaking the bank. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. I'm not a great cook, or I don't have time to make everything from scratch. But trust me, you don't need to be a professional chef to make simple, delicious, and budget-friendly meals. Start with easy recipes. Soups, stir-fries, and one-pan meals are all great options that don't take much time or effort. And if you're cooking for one or two, batch cooking can be a game changer. Make a big pot of something, freeze portions, and you'll have homemade meals ready to go whenever you need them. Another smart way to cut food costs: take advantage of senior discounts at grocery stores. Many supermarkets offer special savings days for seniors, but they don't always advertise them. The next time you shop, ask if they have discounts. You might be surprised at how much you can save just by shopping on the right day. Now, let's talk about an area where a lot of people unknowingly waste money: energy bills. You might not think about it, but small changes in how you use electricity and water can make a big difference in your monthly expenses. Simple habits like turning off lights when you leave a room, unplugging appliances when they're not in use, and using energy-efficient bulbs can lower your bill without changing your lifestyle. Another tip: adjusting your thermostat by just a few degrees can lead to noticeable savings over time. In the winter, lower it a little and wear an extra layer. In the summer, use a fan instead of cranking up the air conditioning. These small adjustments may seem minor, but they add up over the course of a year. And if you're looking for bigger savings, consider calling your service providers, your internet, phone, or cable company. Companies often raise prices over time, but they also offer discounts to keep loyal customers. A quick phone call asking for a lower rate or inquiring about promotions can result in immediate savings. At this point, we've covered a lot. Cutting subscriptions, reducing impulse spending, saving on food, and lowering utility bills. And all of these strategies help you keep more money in your pocket. But financial independence isn't just about saving. It's also about making your money work for you. That's why in Part 3, we're going to talk about smart, low-risk ways to invest, protect your savings, and grow your money after 60. Because no matter where you are financially, it's never too late to make better financial choices for your future. Now that we've talked about cutting unnecessary expenses and keeping more of your hard-earned money, let's take the next step: making sure your money is working for you. Because saving is great, but growing your money wisely is just as important for long-term financial independence. One of the biggest financial mistakes people make after 60 is thinking it's too late to invest or manage their savings differently. But the truth is, it's never too late to make smart financial moves. Even small changes today can make a big difference in your future security. And one of the safest ways to do that? Low-risk investments and savings strategies designed for retirees. If you still have savings sitting in a regular checking account, you could be losing money to inflation. The value of your dollar decreases over time, so if your money isn't growing, you're essentially losing the purchasing power. That's why it's important to consider safe investment options that protect and grow your savings. One option many seniors turn to is high-yield savings accounts or certificates of deposit, CDs. These accounts offer higher interest rates than regular savings accounts, meaning your money earns more over time without any risk. And the best part? Your funds are insured, so there's no chance of losing your principal investment. If you haven't looked into these options yet, now is the time. Another great low-risk option is investing in bonds. Unlike the stock market, bonds are much more stable and can provide a steady stream of income. Treasury bonds, municipal bonds, or even corporate bonds can be a safe way to ensure your money continues to work for you while maintaining stability. Now, if you're open to a little more risk with the potential for better returns, you might consider dividend-paying stocks. These stocks come from stable, well-established companies that pay you a portion of their profits regularly. It's a great way to earn passive income without having to do anything except hold on to your shares. But remember, any investment comes with risks, so it's always wise to speak with a financial advisor before making major decisions. Speaking of financial advisors, one of the smartest things you can do after 60 is consult a professional who specializes in retirement planning. A good advisor can help you optimize your savings, reduce unnecessary fees, and create a plan tailored to your specific needs. If you're not sure where to start, many banks offer free financial consultations, or you can look for fiduciary advisors who are legally required to act in your best interest. Another important financial move: learning how to navigate online banking and digital financial tools. I know technology can be frustrating sometimes, but the truth is learning even the basics of online banking can save you time, money, and stress. Think about it. When you know how to check your account balances online, set up automatic bill payments, or transfer money safely, you avoid unnecessary late fees, overdraft charges, and even scams. And speaking of scams, financial fraud targeting seniors is on the rise. Learning how to protect yourself by recognizing suspicious emails, phone calls, and online messages is crucial to keeping your money safe. If you're unsure where to start, many banks offer free online tutorials or even in-person workshops to help seniors navigate digital banking safely. And if you have family members who are tech-savvy, ask them for a quick lesson. A little time spent learning now can save you a lot of headaches down the road. Another financial tool that many seniors overlook is senior discounts and benefits. You'd be amazed at how many companies offer discounts on groceries, travel, entertainment, and even insurance, just for being over a certain age. The problem is, most businesses won't offer these discounts unless you ask. So the next time you're making a purchase, whether it's a plane ticket or a simple coffee, ask if there's a senior discount available. And if you're on a fixed income, don't forget to check for government benefits or programs designed to help retirees. From property tax reductions to utility assistance, there are many resources available that can ease financial burdens. A quick online search or a visit to your local senior resource center can uncover hidden savings opportunities you might not even know exist. At this point, we've covered a lot: saving money, making smarter investments, protecting your finances, and taking advantage of benefits that are rightfully yours. But financial independence isn't just about numbers. It's also about the confidence and freedom that comes with making informed choices. In Part 4, we're going to wrap up with one of the most powerful financial habits you can develop: creating a plan for the future. We'll talk about estate planning, legacy decisions, and how to make sure your money continues to support you and your loved ones for years to come. We've talked about saving money, cutting unnecessary expenses, investing wisely, and using digital tools to manage your finances. Now, let's focus on something just as important: planning for the future. Because staying financially independent after 60 isn't just about today. It's about making sure your money lasts for as long as you need it and beyond. One of the best ways to ensure that: estate planning. Now, I know that phrase can sound intimidating, but really, it's just about making sure your assets, whether it's your home, savings, or personal belongings, are handled the way you want them to be. Without a plan, decisions about your estate could end up in the hands of the government or courts, which can lead to unnecessary legal battles, stress for your family, and even financial losses. That's why having a basic will is essential. A will ensures that your money and assets go to the people or causes you care about most. And if you've already created a will, it's a good idea to review it every few years to make sure it still reflects your wishes. Life changes, and so do financial situations. So keeping your estate plan up to date is just as important as creating one in the first place. Another important part of planning: setting up a power of attorney. This is a document that allows someone you trust to make financial or healthcare decisions for you if you ever become unable to do so yourself. It's not something most people like to think about, but having a trusted person in place can prevent major financial headaches down the road. And here's something many people don't consider: how to make your money last longer through smart withdrawal strategies. If you have retirement savings, knowing how much to withdraw each year is crucial. Taking out too much too soon can drain your funds, while withdrawing too little might mean missing out on enjoying your retirement. A financial advisor can help you create a strategy that balances security with financial freedom, so you can enjoy your later years without constantly worrying about running out of money. Now, let's talk about something that often gets overlooked: financial scams. Unfortunately, seniors are one of the biggest targets for fraud, and scammers are getting more sophisticated every day. Whether it's a fake phone call from the IRS, an email claiming you've won a lottery, or even someone pretending to be a grandchild in trouble, financial scams are everywhere. The best way to protect yourself: stay informed. Never share personal or banking information with someone you don't know. And if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you're ever unsure, ask a trusted friend or family member before taking any action. At the end of the day, financial independence after 60 isn't just about having enough money. It's about having control over your choices, your future, and your peace of mind. By creating a plan, making smart investments, cutting unnecessary costs, and protecting yourself from financial threats, you're taking powerful steps towards securing your freedom and stability for years to come. If this video helped you, let us know in the comments. Have you made any changes to improve your financial independence after 60? Your insights and experiences might just help someone else. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. It helps us continue bringing you valuable content designed to empower and support you on this journey. Remember, financial freedom isn't just for the wealthy. It's for anyone who takes the time to make smart, informed decisions. You've worked hard to get to this stage in life. Now, let's make sure your money continues working for you. Until next time, take care, stay smart, and enjoy the financial freedom you deserve.